Hey guys, this is Julian of Julian Gray Media. Let me know if you like the new setup. As you can see, I have a second camera here, so you can see what I'm working on the analog over here. And just in general, you have two angles of me. Let me know if you like it with a like on this video or a comment down below. But today we're going to be talking about something that a lot of people don't know about Ableton Live, and it might be screwing them up subliminally, I guess, unintentionally, involuntarily. Today we're going to be discussing the fact that Ableton does not have a real pan pot in the standard definition of the word. So as you can see, I've come up with a little bit of a demo here to explain to you exactly what I mean when I say that Ableton does not have a real pan pot. So if you know, in a traditional two-speaker configuration, like a two-monitor configuration or a headphone configuration, you have two channels. You have left and you have right. That is a basic stereo configuration. Each speaker is going to carry a different set of data. You're going to have the left carry data, you're going to have the right carry data, and it's going to sound different. That's what creates that stereo image that we all know and love. Now, a pan pot, in the basic definition of the word, or the traditional function of a pan pot, takes this data, compiles them together, and then throws it left or right. A good example of this would be if you have someone saying hello in the left ear and you have someone saying what's up in the right ear. If you pan everything to the left, it's just going to take the hello and the what's up and throw them to the left or the right, according to where you pan. It's going to compile the two together, and you'll still hear hello and what's up in both ears. Ableton does something similar to a stereo balancing tool. It's essentially a volume panning mechanism. So instead of taking hello and what's up and throwing them together into a compiled bus, and then essentially panning that right or left, Ableton says, if you're panning left, I'm going to turn down the right channel, or if you pan right, I'm going to turn down the left channel. So instead of compiling that left and right data together and throwing left to right, the combination of the two, it's going to take out the left or right according to where you pan in the mix. So to explain that, I have a saw wave playing in both left and right ears. You can hear it right now. Oops. The left is playing a G3 and the right is playing a D4, if I'm correct. Yep, a D4. And as you can see here, it's a nice harmony there. And what I've done is I've thrown the G3 all the way to the left with a utility here. It still follows the same rule as I was saying before. Ableton is all of Ableton's panning utilities follow the same rule of stereo balance over traditional panning, but it's not going to make a big difference in this case because the right and the left ear are carrying the same signal. So I pan the right ear hard right. I could have alternatively done this as well, but I decided to use the utility to keep it clean. So what I've done is I've bussed these two together so that this bus is now a combination left and right ear, because this is pan hard left, this is pan hard right, so this is going to be a stereo combination of the two, so it's left and right, and it's both filled out with each note. And then I've I've frozen this track and bounced it to audio here, so we can hear right here. We can hear the left and the right together. Now, if you listen to that, you can hear that the D3 is on the right and the G3 is on the left and the D4 is on the right. Very easy to pick that out. But once we pan, this is when it gets a little bit weird. So when you pan in Ableton, you would think that when you pan left or right, it's going to take that whole harmony of the D3, or the G3 and the D4 together and throw that left or right. But instead, this is when it gets weird. If I pan left, it just turns the D4 down. If I pan right, it just turns the G3 down. So instead of compiling the two data together, it's just essentially turning the right channel down when the left channel is panned, or turning the left channel down when the right channel is pan to. So instead of a traditional pan pot, Ableton is essentially stereo balancing. It's turning down the opposite channel when you pan to the corresponding channel. For reference, we're going to drag in Stereo Tool V3. This is a freeware stereo panning tool, if it'll ever load. Let's see. Uh-oh. That's not good. Essentially, we're going to load it in, and we're going to... wow, that's unfortunate. So for reference, we're just going to go into the Stereo Tool folder here, Stereo Tool V3. This is a freeware panning tool by Flux, and we're going to show you the real deal. Crap. So for comparison, we're going to drag in a real panning tool. We have Stereo Tool V3 by Flux. It's a freeware stereo tool that we can use to pan our mix correctly. When I say correctly, I mean in a traditional sense and not a stereo balancer. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit play, and then we're going to pan this left and right, and we will see what it does. So with the stereo tool, the real pan pot, you can hear the data is compiled together between the left and right ears, and you can hear the full harmony on both the left and the right ears. So if this tip helped you out, give the video a like. If it didn't, give it a dislike. And I hope this video made aware some of the cool, or well, not cool actually, features of Ableton Live, and I hope this can help you in your mixes in the future now that you know about it. Maybe if you have an ASMR or something and somebody's talking in the left and the right ear and you pan, you're like, why can't I hear that? Now you know. So I hope this video helped you out. If it did, give it a like, as I said. If you didn't, give it a dislike, and let me know why in the comments below. If you like the new layout like I was saying before, let me know in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I make a video every Wednesday and Friday. I've kind of pushed the Wednesday releases to Thursdays lately because Collab Alliance has been bogging me down a lot. And the Collab Alliance release schedule is Thursdays, when we can at least. And if you actually want to check out Collab Alliance and you don't know what it is, it's essentially all of us massive music production YouTubers getting together to work on an awesome project together. KJ Saka, Seamless, Multiplier, and a ton of other really talented guys are in this project, and if you want to check that out, click on the link above me now and you can go to that playlist and watch it. So again, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I am Julian of Julian Gray Media. If this tip helped you, let me know in the comments, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye-bye.